There comes a moment in life when you finally start to see things clearly, not because the world has changed, but because you have. You begin to realize that not everyone deserves a place in your life. Not everyone deserves your time, your energy, or your loyalty. But the truth is, most people realize this too late. They spend years trying to please others, trying to fit in, trying to be accepted. And in that process, they slowly lose the most important person in their life, themselves. From a young age, we are taught to be nice, to be kind, to adjust, to sacrifice. We are told to keep people happy, to avoid conflict, to not hurt anyone's feelings. And while these things are good, no one teaches us the most important lesson: how to respect ourselves. So we grow up thinking that saying yes to everything is kindness, that staying silent when we are hurt is patience, that sacrificing our own happiness for others is love. But slowly, without even realizing, we start losing our voice. We stop expressing what we truly feel. We ignore our own needs. We accept things that hurt us just to keep others comfortable. And one day, we wake up feeling empty. You start feeling tired, not because of work, but because of people. You feel drained, not because of effort, but because of the emotional weight you carry. You give your time, your attention, your loyalty, but deep inside, you know something is missing. Something doesn't feel right. That something is self-respect. Self-respect is not loud. It's not about proving anything to anyone. It's quiet. It's strong. It's the ability to stand alone and still feel complete. It's the courage to walk away from anything that no longer serves you. It's the strength to say no without feeling guilty. But the problem is, most people are afraid of losing others. They are afraid of being alone. They are afraid of being misunderstood. So they stay in situations where they are not valued. They stay in relationships where they are not respected. They tolerate behavior that slowly breaks them, just to avoid losing someone. But here's the truth. When you don't choose yourself, you lose yourself. People will treat you the way you allow them to treat you. If you keep accepting disrespect, they will think it's normal. If you keep sacrificing your peace, they will expect it again and again. And over time, you become someone who is always available, always giving, but never truly valued. This is why boundaries are important. Boundaries are not walls to push people away. They are lines to protect your peace. They tell people how to treat you. They define what is acceptable and what is not. And yes, when you start setting boundaries, people will react. Some will get angry. Some will try to guilt you. Some will leave. But that's okay, because the people who truly value you will respect your boundaries. They will understand your silence. They will appreciate your presence. And most importantly, they will not make you feel like you are asking for too much. You are not asking for too much. You are just asking the wrong people. Sometimes, the hardest decision is not letting go of others. It's letting go of the version of yourself that tolerated everything. The version of you that stayed silent. The version of you that accepted less than you deserved. But once you let that version go, everything changes. You start speaking differently. You start thinking differently. You start choosing differently. You stop chasing people who don't choose you. You stop explaining yourself to people who don't listen. You stop lowering your standards just to keep someone in your life. And slowly, you start becoming stronger. Self-respect changes the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you think. It gives you confidence without arrogance. It gives you peace without depending on anyone. It makes you realize that your value does not come from others. It comes from within. And when you truly understand your worth, you stop settling. You stop accepting half effort. You stop tolerating disrespect. You stop begging for attention. Because you know you deserve better. And here's something powerful. When you start respecting yourself, your entire life starts to change. You attract better people. You make better decisions. You create better opportunities. Because you are no longer operating from a place of fear. You are operating from a place of strength. But remember, this journey is not easy. There will be moments when you feel alone. Moments when you doubt yourself. Moments when you miss people who were never good for you. But in those moments, remind yourself why you started. You didn't walk away because it was easy. You walked away because it was necessary. Because peace is better than drama, respect is better than attention, and being alone is better than being with people who make you feel alone. So from today, make a decision. No more chasing, no more over-explaining, no more sacrificing your peace for temporary people. Start choosing yourself. Start valuing your time. Start protecting your energy. Because at the end of the day, the relationship you have with yourself sets the standard for every other relationship in your life. And if you lose yourself trying to please others, you lose everything. So choose yourself, even when it's hard. Respect yourself, even when no one else does. And watch how your life begins to change in ways you never imagined.